move on to the environment. What measures will you take to protect the environment and support sustainable agriculture? And what is your stance on the Keystone Pipeline, the tax credits for renewable energy, ethanol subsidies, GMO and RBGH labeling, and the EPA?
Great, get plenty more questions. It's pretty amazing stuff. So, as far as environmental protection, again, actions speak louder than words. We have, I drive a hybrid truck. The companies that I've created we've worked towards sustainability, specifically in the plumbing company now. I have 300 employees at the time. We have a little bit under that now, but we have created photovoltaic cells on the roof. We have done, we're converting our own combustibles, so to the point where I have zero cost of heating our building, which is 30,000 foot structure. We have trained our people in all sustainable energy. So from solar, geothermal, wind, cogeneration of power. Myself and my family have traveled around the country to learn some of the best technology and bring it back to Rhode Island. We have one of the first micro cogenerational residential units. There are 500,000 of them in Japan. In Lincoln, there's a model for one of the first ones in our state. Actually, the first ones in our country. So I'm very passionate about the environment and about sustainability. And I'm more knowledgeable in this area than probably any of the other candidates, just because it's my background and what I grew up with. So yes, that's the answer to the first part of your, you're like subset B, little I. So Keystone Pipeline, I am perplexed with the Keystone Pipeline project. I think that it should move forward, but I do believe what holds it back is the environmental impact of it. It appears now that they may.
So you said you feel it should move forward?
I feel they should. I feel that with the right environmental protections, that we should move the Keystone project forward. And I believe that's what the president's going to do after the election. But I believe that Obama's going to be elected again, and I believe that's what he's going to do. And I say that because I connect it to our dependence on foreign oil and our dependence overseas. And in order to lessen that burden, we have to do something. That project, the Keystone project, is now going to be going to China.
So just quickly, you think that we can lessen our burden on foreign oil by importing oil from Canada?
Yes, I do, based on the information that's exposed to me, yes.
Okay.
Tar oil?
What's that?
The type of oil that's coming from the tar sands, do you think would be worth burning 3 times the pollutants of normal oil? Do you think it'd be worth bringing it down and using that in lieu of regular
I believe
oil?
that where the technology is going, and maybe I'm a little more knowledgeable, I don't know, in the ability to clean burn dirty oil. Specifically in my own plant, we take waste oil from an engine of a vehicle, which is dirty oil. It's not as dirty as that, but it's dirty oil. It's cleaned, and it's made environmentally friendly, environmentally acceptable. So, with due respect, this is a perplexing situation, and the amount of jobs that it would create, what it would do for us economically, and assuming, and I started here, assuming we could do it in an environmentally conscious way. If it can't be done, then
well, not only the transport, though, the burning. I mean, there's 2 parts to it.
I understand that. I couch my answer in assuming we could, and I believe it can be done, where we could make it environmentally friendly. If that's not the case, then I would say no, I'm not for it. But I believe it can be done. That's my belief. Only because I'm in the space.
Do you believe in environmentally friendly ways of strip mining the Arctic?
I believe that, yes, I do believe that there are environmentally friendly ways to do certain things, yes.
Okay. And on the tax credits for renewable energy, would you support reinstating them?
Yes.
And
no doubt.
Ethanol subsidies?
Yes.
So you support ethanol subsidies?
Yes.
Okay. And GMO and RBGH labeling?
I do support it, yes.
Okay. So you would support a bill to require labeling of GMOs
yes.
and RBGH projects? Okay. And how about the EPA? Do you support the EPA?
Yes, I do.
I wish that weren't a question we had to ask.
I don't know. Imagine that, this whole meeting and I say no.